Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's 30-Minute Mentor. If, as usual, you can just let me know that you can see my screen and you can hear me, and then we can get on with proceedings. Get you all pumped up and get you some good information, and leave you with time to take action. So, hello to you people that are here now, and hi Raina. Just let me know you can see the screen and hear me, and we'll get right on with it. I think we've got good, everything's good. Good. Thank you. My apologies if you were on last week. Somehow towards the end, we got shut down. I'm not sure whether it was something I did, whether I hit a bad button or something, or whether it was the program, but I apologize for it. Fortunately, we'd pretty much finished. Hopefully, I can get through today without that being the case. Okay, so we're on the money formula, and we're still on part 7, which is the traffic part. But before we get on with that, I'd just like to say a few words about the passing of somebody who's been a great inspiration to me. Not somebody that I knew personally, but I felt like I did, because he's written, I don't know, probably about 25, 30 books, and I think I've read them all. He was a great inspiration to many people, and I know that he would want you to follow your dream and be true to yourself. So why not focus on that today, centering yourself in each moment and acting from love and gratitude, and you'll just get that feeling that things are working for you. As long as you're acting out of love and gratitude, it doesn't matter what's going on in the periphery. You know deep within you that it's going to work and things are going in the right direction, no matter how bad they may look sometimes. If you look at them in an objective way, you've got to look at them in a totally different way and just know and feel what's happening. There's a big thing people say is fake it till you make it, and people take that the wrong way. They think you've got to tell people that you're making $1 million when you're really in debt and struggling. It's about you believing yourself to be where you want to be. It's believing in your vision. It's being the person that you are setting out to be. You may not have actually reached that point in real life, but in your mind, you've got to have it. You've got to have that in focus. And that's what fake it till you make it is about. It's not about telling people lies. It's about actually believing in yourself, believing that the person you are going to be is actually within you now. It just hasn't manifested to other people. Okay, so back to traffic, having had a word about Wayne. It is part 7 of the formula. If you've not seen the other parts, you don't want to be doing anything at all with traffic unless you've been through parts 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and got those absolutely, totally clear in your mind. I keep stressing this because it is important. I've seen so many people find something that they want to promote, and they go straight away and they buy traffic. and they lose money. We don't want you losing money. We want you making money. What kind of website traffic is the best I want to cover today? And without a doubt, organic traffic is the best quality traffic that you can get. But we'll go a bit more into that as we go through. So which source of web traffic converts the best? And I'm trying to tell you not to do something that most marketers do. And I see this all the time. And I get people coming to me with sub stories because they've done this. Let's go back there. That's it. That's where we should be. And that is they obsess over traffic, or at least the volume of traffic. They go out and they've got something to promote. They say, oh, this is great. I've been told it converts at 2%, 5%. I've been told you get earnings per click of $1 or $5 or $100, whatever they've been told. And then they go out and they spend thousands of dollars on traffic and lose the money. It's not about the volume of traffic. It's about the quality of the traffic. It's about knowing what kind of traffic you're getting and how you approach that traffic. Whatever source of traffic you are getting, you need to know where it's coming from and why it's been attracted so that you can match what they see to where they're coming from. If you're buying clicks, clicks are usually created by generic advertising. Do you want to make money from home? Click here and we'll send you information, that sort of stuff. Very vague. And then you get a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'll have a look at that just out of interest. A lot of them are what people class as tire kickers. They're not really tire kickers. They're just people that are not sure. They've been interested to a point. Yeah, sure, I'd like to make money from home. Wouldn't anybody? Yeah. And so they have a look at it. A lot of them don't want to do any work. A lot of them don't want another job. So you've got to structure where these people go to depending on where they're coming from. If they have come to you and said, oh, I am looking for this opportunity and I see you're in it and you're having success with it, I mean, that's a totally different matter. These are people that are hot, and you can say, oh yeah, sure, what you do is you go there, you opt in, you do this, and you'll get massive conversions. But I'll talk a little bit about those again. But you don't want to be obsessing over volume of traffic. You want to be looking for quality. And I want to just run through a few places that you can get traffic. And I don't know whether you got the handout off that should have been with you last week. I'll put that up in a second. Oh no, I'm not sure I'll find it anyway. There is a link on the sawwp.com/live live site for that 25 places to get free traffic. But these are all things that I've used with varying amounts of success. And most of these are free. AdWords, of course, is not free. I think we've gone to there. Yeah, here we go. So AdWords, I have a bit of reservations with things like AdWords and Bing and Yahoo and Facebook. These are pay-per-click ad sites, and they have a tendency to change the rules, to suit their best interest. And, you know, they're entitled to do that. They're in business, and they decide on what they want, and they have their rules, and they get so big that they are not prepared to discuss whether they've implemented the rules correctly or not. So you can find that you can lose your account with them very quickly and very easily. They tend to use people like you and I when they're getting going, and it's virtually anything goes. Just give us your money and you can advertise it. And for a few years, AdWords were terrific for affiliate marketing, because you could just put up an ad direct to affiliate marketing products and things, and they do really well. People click and go through. I mean, and there were people spending lots and lots of money. I mean, I used to spend quite a lot, but I mean, not as much as some people I know that were into the hundreds of thousands of dollars a month with AdWords. They built, obviously they didn't start with that. They built campaigns up. My campaigns never got anything like as big as that, but they were significant amounts. And there were a lot of people that were spending hundreds of dollars, people like me spending thousands, some people spending hundreds of thousands of dollars promoting affiliate offers. And all of a sudden AdWords Google decided they didn't want that type of business anymore, because they could get different types of business, corporate business, and this was affecting their credibility and so on. And so accounts just got closed overnight. That was it. You just, if that was your source of income, it was gone. Bang. It's like having a job and being made redundant, only you get no redundancy pay or whatever. And that can happen with all of these. Facebook are the same. They'll close you down for little or no reason, and you've got really hardly any chance of appeal on these things. So if you are relying on this type of business, you need to get some eggs in some other baskets as well, because you never know when it's going to stop. And guest content on places like ProBlogger and Click News, you can Google those. They're just places where you can post content and articles, and you can get pretty good response. There are lots of other places. You can do a Google search for article posting, and there is lots of software about that'll post things to sites like this and post to all of your sites. And but you need to spin the article. If you don't know what spinning is, it's the same article with different words, if you like, the same ideas put forward, but you've got to change the words around so that the articles aren't identical, because if they are, they can get kicked out, and you won't get sort of credit and the backlinks and this sort of thing for them. Twitter autofollow I used to use quite a lot, and there were programs that you could do this with. As I say, I've not really been doing anything with Twitter for 2 or 3 years, so I'm not sure how it's changed. But what was it? I think TweetAdder or something like that is the program that I've got. I'd have to dig it out and look. And you could follow people, and if they followed you back, you kept them, and if they didn't, you could scrub them off. So you could follow people that were on your, following your competitors, if you like, or people that were following people that would be a profile of the sort of person you wanted to meet. For example, if you were selling personal development courses, you could follow the people that were following Tony Robbins and Wayne Dyer and anybody in that sort of field, and then if they followed you back, you kept them, and if they didn't, you could automatically delete them, and you can put out information to them based on the type of niche that you are into. So and as I say, I'm not even sure whether TweetAdder still works. I still have the software. I'll perhaps have to try it. But ads on blogs are good. You can find blogs that are related to your niche and ask if you can stick a banner on it or something like that, or put an ad up. Sometimes you can exchange content for having a link in your content and this sort of thing, and then that's the same as having a blog ad, and you can get that free. Next one, on-site content SEO. This is powerful, but it's difficult for most people to do, and it takes time. The best way to get your site SEO'd is to ignore SEO. Now that might sound crazy. What you need to be doing, if you were to post an article every day for 18 months or a couple of years or something like that, you would find you would start ranking really well in SEO wise. You don't need to load keywords. In fact, most of the search engines now will spot it if you're deliberately loading in a lot of keywords and this sort of thing. What you need is original content, day after day after day after day, regular as clockwork, 7 days a week if you can do it. If you can't, 5 days a week. And if you can't, 3 days. You don't want to be doing it less than 3 if you're serious about getting this. And within 12 to 18 months, you will find that you are getting really good rankings. They don't need to be massive articles, but they don't want to be tiny. And you want to get some pictures on them, and you want to put the pictures on places like Pinterest and this sort of thing, just to promote your article, and of course on sites like we're talking about. Videos, you can include videos on your blog, and you can also post them on places like Vimeo and of course YouTube. And there are ways of promoting those which are not too expensive. But you need to get your keywords when you post videos on YouTube or somewhere like that. Things that people are going to be doing searches for. A lot of people search for things there, and it's a good. Let me just get this other view up where we get the things down the left-hand side. It'll make it a bit smaller for you, but it's easier for me, so I know what we're doing. See, I'd missed this one, and I'd missed that one as well, I think. We did AdWords, we did Twitter and blog ads, email newsletters. I mean, that's pretty obvious. That's your own list, or it could be solo ads if you're paying for it. But it wants to be information that's going out, ideally, to your own list. Keep them up to date. And podcasts can be useful, and they're free. They're free. You can just chat about something for a little while and put them up on podcasting sites. And if you're regular, the thing about marketing is to do something consistently. If you're not doing it consistently, you're wasting your time. It's no good saying, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and you do it for 3 days or 3 weeks even, and then you give up. You've got to just keep plugging away at it, and the more you plug away at it, the more results you're going to get. Social media. I want to be talking particularly about some social media, because I get good results with Facebook, and I'm going to teach you what I do on Facebook. And it's not conventional, and it's frowned upon by a lot of people. But what do you want to do? Make people happy or make money? Free forums are good. Don't spam them. Don't spam them all. Look for questions on free forums in your niche and answer the questions, and get known for answering people's questions. And a lot of free forums will allow you to have signature links there where you can put your website in or something. So if you've got a blog and you're doing regular articles, you can put those in free forums. There are ways of getting your links onto other people's posts actually in forums, and that can be good. Well, I'm not going to go into that now. But forums are very good, but you need to be active in them. You need to spend 10 minutes a day in the forums, and you want to be in forums that have a lot of activity. It's no good being in a forum if nobody's there and nobody's being interactive there. You want to be in forums where people are there all the time. Warrior forum's good, but you'll have massive competition in what you're posting there. Warrior forum is of course business opportunity sort of forum, own business, this type of thing. But it's a good forum, and if you're prepared to put the time in, you can do this with all sorts of forums, and just do a search for whatever your niche is, home business forums or home business or work from home forums or whatever, and you'll get hundreds of them. And just check how many people. Normally in a forum you can see how many people are there, how many are active, how many members they've got. Sometimes the forum will also have Facebook pages connected. If they have, that's a good indication. You can go to the page and see if there's any activity going on there, this sort of thing. So don't waste your time in forums where there's nothing going on. Find forums that are active and spend 10 minutes a day, even if it's 10 minutes a day, 3 days a week or whatever. But once again, consistency. We talked about that one. Blog commenting. There's a lot of software, and if you've got a blog, you'll know, and hopefully you've got something like Akismet, which will filter out all the spam, because you'll get a lot of people posting, hoping to get backlinks and things to their website. You've got to be better than that. You've got to find blogs that have a lot of traffic, and you've got to write intelligent comments on the posts. And if you do that, then you will get people coming back and looking at things. And Quora is another good place. That's it's one of these ask questions and get answers sites. Yahoo Answers used to be extremely good. Seems to have gone down the nick a little bit, Yahoo Answers. So, but it may still be useful. I'm not sure you can put links in Yahoo Answers anymore either. You'd have to check on that. At one time, Yahoo Answers you could get really good results from, get some really good traffic from, quality traffic. But Quora is pretty good. And if you're doing a few of these, and you're spending like 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there and 10 minutes there, you will find that it's taking up quite a lot of time. So you want to be making sure that you're looking for it. But what you're going to get is you're going to get quality traffic. You're not going to get thousands and thousands of visitors, but you are going to get visitors that are interested in what you have to say and what you are selling and the solutions you're offering. And Come on, computer. There we go. So we're back to the search engine. The search engines are good. It's organic traffic. If somebody is looking for what you've got, they are direct. I'm not talking about the sponsored ads in there. I'm talking about people that are putting in the search term, and you're ranking for it. If they are coming from there, they are probably the best traffic you can get, and will convert a lot better than most other traffic sources. But it's not easy. The best way to do it, as I say, is with your blog, consistently putting in new articles every day. If you do that for 18 months, I've not been blogging really for 2 or 3 years since I've been putting my heart and soul into another project. But I built a blog, Success Lifestyles, which I was blogging on a daily basis, pretty much. I very rarely missed a day. And within about 6 to 8 months, I was getting sufficient traffic and interest and leads coming from that blog, and people were offering me, I think the best offer was about $18,000, which isn't bad for a blog that's only been up for like 6 weeks. Not 6 weeks, 6 months. So it's worth pursuing, but don't expect things to happen overnight. It takes time. So here we go. The best website traffic sources are, number one, your list. I keep telling you that if you there's a question there. I'll answer that in a moment, Thelma. If you're in business, whether it's a mainline business that's mainly offline, but you have an online presence, like might be a hairdressers or a beauty salon or pizza parlor or whatever, but you have an online presence, you must be building a list. If your business is an online business where you're just doing business online, then it's even more important. But really, they're equally important. You've got to be building a list, and that list is your best traffic. You build rapport with that list, and it's your best traffic source. That's where you'll get your quality traffic. If you've not been able to build a list, but you've got something that you want to sell, then use affiliates. It's not that hard, and it doesn't cost anything. There's the two best, I think, are JVZoo and ClickBank. You got a product, you put it up there, and you then have access to all their affiliates, and they've got hundreds of thousands of affiliates. And especially if you can just give it a kickstart by doing a bit of advertising, or you know a group of people that are going to buy this, and so that you get some good earnings per click through, and it starts showing, it starts reflecting earnings per click. Once you get to earnings per click of over $1 per click, the affiliates will flock to you. Okay, now it may not sound a lot, $1 per click, but it isn't always easy to achieve. But you can do it, particularly if you're using good traffic sources, so that the people that are coming, the people that are clicking, are interested in what you have before they get there, and then you'll get good returns, and your earnings per click will go up. And once you're able to display those earnings per click, then you'll get the affiliates, and they'll start pushing the business for you. And of course, whatever you're selling, you're collecting email addresses and building a list as well. So, and then that is the best list you can have. That's a buyer's list, somebody that's already bought from you. And then the search engines, which we covered, your Google, your Yahoo, your Bing. A couple of different strategies to use. They're organic and paid. Organic is the best. It's the best traffic you can get other than from affiliates and your own emailing list. It's consistent and it'll go on year after year after year after year, and it'll convert at a very high rate. Someone coming to your site from an organic search listing in Google is going to convert as high as 7 times higher than somebody coming in from a paid ad. It's as important as that. But I want to just give you a quick run through on Facebook marketing. I want to tell you, my way is not the only way. My way is controversial. You will ruffle feathers of so-called people that consider themselves to be good marketers. They're not necessarily making much money, but they think they know it all. And they will tell you that you're doing things the wrong way. It's not taught by most people because of that, and you will get criticized to an extent. The criticism will be relatively small, percentage-wise, and it'll be from the know-it-alls. Now they may be making 1,000, 2,000. Most of them aren't making very much, because the people that are making a lot of money aren't spending a lot of time on Facebook, and they're not going to even see what you're doing to criticize it. And that is a fact. So you've got to think a little bit about what you want from Facebook and what you want from your Facebook friends, as they're called. Now, if you've got a personal profile and it's family and friends and you post information that is of interest to those, you don't want to be using that profile for your business. Okay? And I know that you're not supposed to have more than one profile on Facebook, but you're going to need more than one, because some of them will get shut down for whatever reason. The more you market, the more you will lose access to them. And if you've got a Facebook profile and you've built it up and you've got maybe 1,000, maybe you've got the 5,000 members, maybe you've got something in between, and they decide that you need testing, they'll send you pictures from these people, you know, that you've not got a clue who they are, and they'll say, you know, verify who this is to get your account back, and you know, you've got to verify 7 out of 10 or something like that. It's an impossible situation, but that's the way it works, and it's not going to get better. So you're just going to have to be prepared. And so you want to get people into your friends, and when I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about your prospects, your subscribers. Treat your friends as an email list. On each of your profiles that you're setting up for business, list your profile. Tell people in your profile how you can help them. Okay? If you're selling health products, tell them about the success you've had with health products. If you're selling business stuff, business opportunities, tell them about the way that you've helped people in business. So put that in your profile and put a picture up. Don't put a pile of money up, or a flower, or a baby, or your wife. People want to see who they're dealing with. Put a picture of you up there. Ideally smiling, sort of portrait, headshot, this type of thing. Here we go. As I say, don't use your personal account. Set up at least one other account. Now, if you've had your personal account for a long time and it's got both in, what I suggest you do is set up a new account and tell all your genuine friends and family that you move into this account and get them over there, get them out of the way. Okay, and then keep that for them. And then your existing account that you've had for a long time, you'll be a lot better off with from a Facebook point of view, because they'll know the account's been there a while and it's not just new and been set up and all of a sudden it is promoting all sorts of things that they don't approve of. Okay, Facebook pages are used for business, ideally, Facebook says. But when people like your Facebook page, you can't message them. They, to an extent, will get, if you post something on your page, they'll get notified of it. Sometimes they may have set up not to get notifications from you. If they don't interact with the notifications about the post you've made, eventually they won't get the notifications. So pages have limited use from a prospecting point of view, in my opinion. Okay, as I say, this is just my opinions, the way that I do things. So you use your pages to get friends. So on your pages, you get people that come and they like your page and have something there that attracts them to becoming a friend. Something where they can contact you as a friend on your on a profile page. Same with groups. Use groups to get friends. You set up your groups. I'm not talking about other people's groups. You set up your own groups and you attract people to them. And when people opt in or ask to be accepted into your group, don't have it automatic, make it so that they've got to be accepted, because when they're accepted, as you accept them, you can then send them a message saying, yep, I've accepted you into the group. If I can be of any assistance to you, let me know, add me as a friend, and on this account, and give them the one that you want them to go to, and use it in that way, and you'll get lots of friends. Not everybody that joins the group will even read your message, but it's pretty easy to build a large friends list doing things that way. And treat your friends as a mailing list. Don't blast them just opportunity, 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 opportunity. You can't just keep doing that, because in fact, any link, whether it's an opportunity or a link to, if you're sending out a lot of links that are the same link, you will find that you have to go through Facebook's verification every time you post a link, even if it's a link you've never posted before. So you send somebody a link and you'll get this thing coming up saying verify that, or click on all the pictures that have got cats in, or put in the number that you see in the picture, or this sort of thing. And you'll have to do that with every posting. So links in your messages, use in a very limited way. Certainly if you are blasting to people, and there's software that will do that. There's a very good one now, and I'll show you that in a minute. And use it in the same way as you would a mailing list. Tell them if they don't like your messages, unfriend you, because you're here to help them and send them this type of message, and they're going to get them as long as they're a friend. So if they don't want to get them, unsubscribe. You know, same basic thing. You don't want to be spamming people. You want to be having people that are interested in getting your messages. And if you do it right, you will get the great thing about sending messages to your Facebook friends is you get 100% deliverability. It goes into their message folder. Now, they don't always check the messages. I don't check mine. But it's in there, so it's delivered. It's not gone into a spam folder, or it's not been blocked before it even gets to them, like some emails would be. So that's the first thing. The next thing is the people that do read them, you will find you will get a very high interest rate from. You will get people that will accuse you of spamming. They will say, that's why you want to put this disclaimer in. I don't want to spam you. If you're not interested in this, opt out. And you get people saying, so what you're sending me this rubbish for? This isn't the way that you should be doing business, and this sort of thing. You will get very few of them. I've been testing one of my profiles, and it's got, I wonder if I can find it. Well, I know I can find it. I wonder if it shows, it should show the number of members, I think, if we, it's got about 3,500 friends, I think, in this. I'm just waiting for it to load. The computer's running a bit slow. But I think when I go to the page, it shows that, yeah, 3,532 friends it's showing. So I recently used some software to send a message to all the friends in this group. Let me come out of screen share and go into this, and you'll be able to see. Yes, stop screen sharing. And then if we go back into screen share and we find this page, I think that's it. Now this is a Chrome plugin, and if you'll see it down here in the bottom left hand corner, you can send messages to friends, post to a friend's wall, join groups automatically, invite friends to your groups, invite friends to your fan page, invite friends to a group, accept friend requests. You can do all this automatically. And this is in beta at the moment, but it works very well. And I don't know whether we can get the last message up. No, it's gone now because it's finished sending them. But here you can put in your message, you can put in your status, and you can use spin text for this. If you don't know what spin text is, it's something that makes every message unique. I'm not going to go into that at this stage. You can put a title in, you can put in a link if you want, but I would advise against it. But I would recommend that you put an image in. So you can put an image in, and you can put a description in, and then you can send it. And you can send it to, it says 3,270 friends, and I've got 3,532 there. So I don't know, some of them might be duplicates or something. I had no idea why that is. But maybe if I was to reload the page, could there have been 250? Yeah, there could have been 250 friends added, I suppose, since I loaded this. If we go to messages, you'll see some of what the message I've been sending out is like. How do I get to messages? We go here and see all. And then we go to archived, and let's go down and see if we can find. These have all been replied to actually, but There we go. This is the message that went out automatically, and as I say, it was spun. It said, "I'm sending this note to each of my Facebook friends. If you don't want to receive messages from me revealing assistance and shortcuts for earning cash online, please unfriend me to make room for those who desire aid. I will shortly be unveiling my proven ways for massive income in 60 days, but I don't want this going to those who have no interest in becoming rich. God bless Graham." And if you look at another one, oh, this guy must have joined after it was all sent. How do I get, I'll load all the threads. There we go. You will see that the message has been spun. I'm writing this correspondence, sounds pretty much the same. Oh, this has got 120 days divulging my proven roadmap for gigantic earnings. I'm mailing this note to every one of my Facebook friends. If you don't want to get notes from me revealing assistance tips, you see that they're all changed around a little bit. This is what spinning the text does. I'm mailing this letter to every one of my friends. If you do not want to get messages from me with assistance and hacks for making cash online, please delete me to give room for those who desire aid. Okay, now the majority of people that read this came back with things, sure, thanks, let me in, or a little thumbs up, or things like this. But out of the 3,000 plus that I mailed, let me get back here. Stop screen sharing there. Out of the 3,000 plus that I mailed, I think I got 3 people who told me I shouldn't be doing things this way. It's not the right way to do things, you know. But if you got 3,000 people as friends that have joined, I don't go looking for friends, they come looking for me. So they've come looking for me. They join because of they've joined one of my groups or something like that. And I've offered to help them, give them, so they're in there. Doesn't it make sense to treat that like a mailing list? But, oh, no, that's not the way you do things on Facebook. No, no. Well, it's the way I do things on Facebook. Whether or not you decide to do it on Facebook is up to you. I'm saying my way is not the only way, and it's not what most people will say. But the response I get is probably 90% of the people that respond, over 90%, 99.9% probably of the people that respond say thanks, yeah, count me in, I'm interested in finding, I want to see what it is. And you get the few that, if you are of that nature, it could upset you and think, oh, well, maybe I'm doing things wrong, I'd better not do that anymore, you know. So what I'm saying is, it's the way I do things, and it may not be the way that everybody does things. So just recapping, oh, always have a banner ad. Oh, I wanted to show you that actually. If we can get this, I'll try this on screen share. I don't know whether it'll come up. I hope it will. Stop screen sharing. And then we go screen share. Yeah, it's there. Okay. How can you put a banner ad on Facebook? Whether you've got a group or a page or whatever, you've got a header, a space that you can use for a header. Now, you used to be able to use all that space, but now Facebook clutter it with things down here. So you want your header to be, leave Facebook space for what they want to put in down here. And then here you can put anything you want in. This program, incidentally, is paint.net. It's free and it's easy to use. It's not like Photoshop or Gump or whatever it's called. that you need to be a brain surgeon to operate. This is pretty simple. It's got to be simple if I can use it, I'm telling you. He said not being able to use it. Oh, my computer's running slow. We don't want that one in there, actually, so we get rid of it. You want an image. Let's see if we can. I can't remember the size now. I think it's about 890. You can see, if you can see this on your screens, I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got that little ring going around, meaning there's not much happening at the moment. We'll come back to it in a second. See if we can okay. I can't waste time on, oh, it's decided to clear. Let's just see if we can do it now then. So you want an image and you want a size. Let's just look at the size. 848 by 316. I don't know whether that's the recommended sizes, but it's a size that works. Okay. And then you want the section off a bit at the bottom because it's no good to you. And then you can put something in here and you can put in a background color that you like. Whatever it may be, and then you can put in some text. How do we put in text? We're going to have to change the colour. That's not showing up there. I want to make money. Okay, now then what you can do with that is you can make it in whatever style you like. Something big and bold, eh? Can bold it. We can make it bigger. And you could use that. I mean, it could be something as simple as that. Let's just save this. Let's put it somewhere I can find it. Examples. I don't think it's got too much in it, and we'll call it example header. Okay, so we've created that banner, if you like, now. So now if we go to one of the sites that I have, and that this now is not a very good photo because they've put stuff over it. This group's got 1583 members, it's got 33 new, so it's a slow group really, but it's 33 come in this week or whenever, and we probably get 10% of those become friends, and maybe more, I don't know. But anyway, change group photo. Let's change it. Choose upload a photo. And we want pictures. As in what examples? And we called it example or something, didn't we? Example header ping. Open. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Okay. So we'll save changes. What we want to do now is what happens when people click here. They go and they get that. So now you've got to write a comment. You've got to add a description. Get multiple income streams on autopilot and proven buyers to your site. And then you put in your link. I think that becomes a link. If it doesn't, we'll have to, yeah, that's a clickable link. So people click on it, they get this, and then they get a clickable link here. And they click the link. And they get a landing page. Which is a bit slow loading for, don't know whether it's my computer or what. I think it's probably my computer. It's a bit stressed out at the moment. So there you go. And you've got them to your landing page. So that's how you get a banner on Facebook. Download the cheat sheet now, get your email address. My exact 10-second trick cheat sheet for recruiting proven buyers. Okay. So it's as simple as that to get a banner up on Facebook. And that's it. And they click here, boom, and then they get the description and they can click on your link. So if I go back to, well, I'll tell you what I wanted to show you as well. I wonder if it'll go there just automatically. Not even getting, there we go. I don't know whether that's going there automatically. So if it's not, I'll have to come out of the screen share and go back into screen share. It doesn't look like it is. Or maybe it's still there. Maybe you didn't even get the dear. Let me go. It looks like it didn't go to the page. So let's have a look at that first of all. Okay, I loaded it here. What you do is you go to change group photo and you upload what it is you've made and it comes there. And you see this black band at the bottom is where Facebook put their stuff. Business opportunities, public group. If this is a business page rather than a profile page or a group page, there could be buttons here as well. You can add buttons to pages, you know, saying join now, and you can have a click button, which would be here. This is showing like this because it's my site, I think, my group. Okay, so what happens when they click there is they go here Is that working? Hopefully. And then what you do is you put in a description. I'm just waiting for my laptop to catch up to see if you're getting there. Yes, you are. Okay. And you put in a description and it's there, and you can knock that description about any way you want. And that's there. And when you've got what you want, make sure you've got a www in and the link that you want. And then when they click on that, it goes to your desired page. I don't know whether you'll see that or not. Just waiting again for my laptop to catch up. Click on the link and see. And yeah, I think it's going, yeah, it has. So there it is, and it goes to your squeeze page. So you can put a banner on Facebook by doing things like that. Okay, the #1 secret revealed. You're going to see how to attract proven buyers to your offer. My exact 10-second trick cheat sheet for recruiting proven buyers. Click the button below and download cheat sheet now. And they've got to put their email address in. Please enter an email. Okay. So all that should now make sense. Sorry that you couldn't see that before. What I also wanted to show you, and this is in a different browser window, so I'm going to have to, I think, come out of screen share and go back in again. Stop screen sharing. Okay, here we go. What we have here is just a test I did promoting NWC. It's an opportunity that I'm in. And I did some stuff on maps. I got 69 total clicks, 51 unique, but nobody opted in. This was a banner on maps. Got nothing from it. Okay. This was an offer that I've not promoted yet. Actually, I've not done this yet. Not made it active on here. Not promoted it through here. But this is page here. But these two were both promoted. Facebook auto post. This was posting 2 groups, and we got 235 unique clicks so far, and 48 of those clicks opted in. Now that to me is pretty good. I didn't expect anything like that from auto posting to groups. That's 20% opt-ins, auto posting to groups. I think I've probably in the account got about 300 groups or something like that. 20% opt-ins, very good. Desktop Lightning, I don't know whether you've seen that or not, but that sent messages out to, I think my messages go out to about 700 or 800 people. Don't get that many clicks, but 45% of the people that did click opted in. So that's a good rate. And Desktop Lightning's free. So it's a free way of promoting. Facebook auto post isn't free, but can't remember how much it is now, but it's a very good solid program, and if you're getting this sort of result from it, it's worth doing. And I think I've got a link for that for you. Stop that screen share now. Let me have a look at the links. I've got links for something. Yeah, Facebook order poster. That is there, and that should come up. And this will help you to generate your own leads, because if you're getting that sort of opt-in rate, it is an affiliate offer. It's my affiliate link that you've got there, and it's I think you get a trial. Yeah, you get a trial for it for $1. So have a go at it. It's the best auto post that I've found. I've tried them all. So Thelma, let me get to your question now. Can you use the domain name you used before, or do you have to buy another one? I'm not sure what you're asking about there, but you can always use the same domain name that you have. Sometimes you might want to buy a different one if it is specific to whatever you're promoting. If you're promoting Facebook Auto Poster, you probably can't buy a domain that called Facebook Auto Poster, and if you could, it might contravene their terms anyway. Usually you can't use an exact term. You'll see people doing it, but quite often they'll get slapped for it. But you might want to have a domain that says automatic FB group poster or something like that. I don't know. But you can always use your domain. You can always as well, if you've got a generic sort of domain, if you've got like I've got different domains. I've got Graham Frame, Graham E-Frame, I've got Frammy, I've got all sorts of different domains but that are basically generic. So if I wanted to use Frammy.com, I could always put a subfolder in Frammy.com auto poster, and that would be like Frammy.com/auto poster. And then you could use that one. If that answers your question, I'm not sure. Hopefully that does, Thelma. Let me have a look at. So that Chrome auto poster, if you want to use that for your friends, as I say, this isn't an affiliate link. They don't have an affiliate program for it. If I can find it for you, I can find a link. Just looking, I know I've got the link somewhere. Let me. You must have Chrome for it though. It's a Chrome extension, and it is paid. Can't remember what it is. It's not very expensive. It's about $14 a month, I think. I say they don't have an affiliate program, so it's just a straight cost if you want it. I've got a link here, I think. Copy link address. Let me go back here. And if we oh my word, it's a big link, that. But it's as a sticky, and it should be clickable. That's obviously one of his tracking links for it. But if you click on that, you will get the information about it. But it's very sound. But don't use it to send links. Send messages. If you'll be all right if you send messages, but if you start sending links, you will find that it's not going to work, because it's just going to keep coming up with verifications after you've sent that same link a few times. So you're okay with the Facebook group order poster. You can send links with that. You want to use spin text with that as well. And if we go, let me see if I can get you that link for the download that we had last week. It's on, as I say, it's on the soap.com/live page anyway. But if I can get the link for you here, I can give it to you. He said, there we go. It's in this. Also, the directory of e-signs is the link for that is in there, and that's handy. No, I can't do it that way. No. It's easiest. Sorry about this, but it's easiest if you want the links for that free download. I wonder if it'll copy and paste, but it's easiest if you go to soap.com/live, and I'll put that link in there. And you'll get a replay of this video there. This, if I can find the right tab, we can get back to you. There we go. I'll just put this in as an ordinary message. That's the soap.com/live site. That's got a link to that 25 free traffic sources sheet download, and directory of e-zines. If you're doing solo ads, my recommendation is you don't, unless you're doing them to something like a newsletter or an e-zine subscriber list, because they've just become crap. You might be lucky, you might get one that does okay, but most of them you're not going to get very many buyers. If you're in ListSpark, you can check on the buyers in ListSpark and pick out somebody that's getting buyers from the solo ads and do a solo ad with them. But generally speaking, don't go for the solo ads with most of these people. They're just no good, and you don't want to be swayed by the opt-ins, because a lot of them are now giving you crap opt-ins. They're not genuine opt-ins, and they'll never open your mail, let alone click on a link or buy anything. So there we go. Have we got any more questions before we go? I've been on for longer than I anticipated today, but hopefully it's helped you, and hopefully it's given you a bit of insight into, you can think outside the box with Facebook. And as I say, you'll get people that will tell you, no, you're not doing things the right way, you shouldn't be doing that, why are you doing this? And you know, they'll give you all sorts of reasons, highfalutin thing, and most of them are not making any money. People that are making money aren't on Facebook. My presence on Facebook is very, very limited. It might be 5 minutes a day. I've got a VA that spends 2 or 3 hours a day on Facebook for me, but I'm not there. So, and messages, you know, I don't see messages more often than not. Occasionally I'll have a look through to see if I've got a message from somebody, that's in one of my programs that merits, but I mean, quite often they'll get missed. People that are making money on Facebook, they have a presence there, and they might post things there, but they're not spending time on Facebook. You know, time on Facebook is just a waste. It's a waste of time. You can be doing lots of other things. You can set your order poster up, bang, you're done, and it's sending out stuff day after day after day after day after day, and like I say, you're getting 25, no, it wasn't 25, 20%, I think, opt-ins on the clicks. You know, that's, to me, that's good. For something that's just running on autopilot, costing me zilch. Okay, it cost me, I think the auto poster's a one-time payment when you buy it. I think it's might be $100. Might be less, I can't remember. It might be a monthly. I honestly can't remember. But you get $1 trial. Give it a go for $1. See if it's working for you. Okay, any more questions? Can't see any. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. I hope it's been helpful. And I hope you start thinking of ways that you can use Facebook. Think about putting those banner ads up. You know, if you've got 10 groups, I don't know how many groups I've got, but I mean, you can have a banner on them all. You can also put a banner on your own profile page. You can put it on any pages that you're running. And they're there, they're free to do. Okay, so thanks all. God bless you. If we've no more questions, good. I'm glad that answered your question, Telma. God bless you all, and I'll see you same place, same time next week, and we'll try and keep it round about half an hour. God bless. How do I stop it now? Last time I couldn't stop it at all.